This one's heavy. Okay, time for another workbox video. If you're new here, I'm Hallie with Trail of Cars. I like to do homeschool videos, mom encouragement videos, and this is number 2 in my What's in My Kids workbox video series. I did a homeschool tour video, which you can find in our playlist, or I'll link it if I can figure that out. I'm still new at this, y'all. I will link that somewhere, and you can see our homeschool room tour, and you saw in there, I have all these work boxes for the kids, and I'm gonna show you what's in my 5th graders today. Okay, here we go. So, Horizons math. Now, covering it, because we use Horizons math. He is in a lower level than 5th grade because that's what he tested into. We're still sort of recovering from some gaps that were found when we pulled him out of public school. He learns math very differently than what I see his brother learning math, and we're just one day at a time working through that. That's why I love homeschool, because he's in higher language arts, lower math, exactly where he needs to be. Horizons is working really well for him. This level is spot on, still love it. The Good and the Beautiful level 5. Love this curriculum. Couldn't say enough about it, but a lot of other people have said stuff, so I won't dwell. But yes, he's in level 5, Good and the Beautiful, language arts. Okay, wordly wise, level 5. Yes, level 5. This is part of his morning work that he does while I work with his brothers. He does all of this independently, just one lesson a day. Okay. Oh, he also has, so each of my kids has a folder in their work box. His does not have a ton in it, but we just put their papers kind of in here just to keep them through the year. And then at the end of the year, we go back, and if there's anything that we want to keep, and we'll keep that stuff. We live in a state where we don't have to keep records, but I just kind of like to keep the papers. It feels wrong to just throw them away when you're done with them. So we keep any loose papers that accumulate, we put them in here. He has his book report he's working on for one of his read-alouds, which is The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, which that is in his room because he goes to his room to read. The next is part of the Good and the Beautiful. It's the checklist. This is a really good tool that I love that's included in them. I wish it was included with all the levels because it gives him a level of independence on checking off these things each day when we do them. He has a whiteboard that is falling apart. It's from the Dollar Tree. Maybe I should invest in a Walmart one. But this is his whiteboard that he keeps when he does his, where is it? It's in here. His sentence dictation, which is in the Good and the Beautiful course companion. I read him a sentence, he writes it down. He also will sometimes do other work on here if it's not a paper that I feel like we need to keep or something, then he'll do it in here. He also has his Good and the Beautiful handwriting. Like I said, level 7. He's kind of all over the map, but that's what he tested into, or a while back when we started, he tested into a higher level than his grade. So we've just kept going, and he's handwriting. Yep. Also, he has this Illuminated Manuscripts. This is probably in the curriculum hall as well, but I just keep this in here, and he'll sometimes will draw in it if he gets a free moment when other people are still working, when his siblings, I'm still working with one of his siblings, and I want him to still stay at the table. He can grab this and kind of doodle in this. The other is his notebook. All the kids have a notebook. even my pre-K has a notebook, even though he doesn't do much writing in his, but The Good and the Beautiful does encourage you to have a writing notebook for your curriculums. I know 3rd grade, 4th grade did too, so does 5th grade. There is some writing assignments involved, you know, it's language arts, obviously. And so he writes those in here, and then he'll use it even for other things, if there are other things that we need to write down for some reason, he'll use this. Okay, also, oh, these are good. These are the Good and the Beautiful vocab cards. This one is kind of rogue, but these are close by and on the shelf below for him to use. Oh, each of the kids has one of these. These are from Hobby Lobby. These are their little gratitude journals, and we have started doing pretty good, doing it every day, kind of taking time to write down something that the kids are thankful for, and then we all talk about it. That's been a really fun activity for us. And last but not least, some math flashcards that we try to go over pretty frequently. So yeah, he has a lot. It's a lot, but that's kind of one thing, and he does all of this every day. And when you stack it all together, it does look like a lot. He does it in smaller chunks, and he kind of works independently for a little while, and then we come back together, and then he works independently, and then I finish up with him. It seems to me like a pretty standard load for a 5th grader. In addition to this, he does have an independent reader that he reads. He's currently doing a book study with his grandpa, which I think is really special. They're reading The Adventures of Tom Sawyer together, and they're both really enjoying doing that book together. So I hope this was helpful to just kind of see what my kids do in a day. If you have any questions, I'd love to answer them in the comments below. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.